Right guys, we have yet another confusing report regarding the display tech Apple could use on future iPads, and this is regarding the iPad Pros moving to OLED in the near future. And so let's try and break this down, but first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. Right, so news regarding these OLED iPads have been very confusing to say the least, since of course for the last year or so we've been led to believe the iPad Air 5 would get the OLED tech, since this would be inferior to the mini LED displays we have on the iPad Pro. But I guess that's not the case, because the elect believes Apple's going to use OLED on the iPad Pro in the near future because of one main advantage, and that is a wider range of refresh rates. Right, so in case you don't know, the Pro Motion tech we have right now refreshes between 24Hz and 120Hz, whereas the iPhone 13 Pros with their LTPO OLED displays can go all the way down to 10Hz. And so allegedly, because of this advantage, the elect believes Apple's going to use LTPO OLED displays on a future iPad Pro model. Now, I can somewhat understand why Apple might do this, because a wider range of refresh rates obviously means the display is more efficient, and that could improve the battery life. But at the same time, I doubt there's going to be a massive battery improvement, and also do know that Apple always maintains 10 hours of battery life on every iPad. They never go above that, and so even if the display gets more efficient, I doubt we're going to see any battery gains. Now, of course, Apple could change things and go beyond 10 hours for the first time ever, which would be very much appreciated, but since we've never seen a major battery life improvement with the iPad Pros, I doubt that would be a reason they would move over to OLED on the iPad Pro. And also, what's got me confused about this is that mini LED actually does have some major advantages over OLED. For example, mini LED displays get much brighter, and I'm sure this is much appreciated by iPad Pro users. And on the whole, I've heard many great things about mini LEDs, so this, staying on the iPad Pros, does make the most sense in my opinion. I mean, this is why OLED coming to the iPad Air 5 made a ton of sense to me, because OLED is inferior to mini LED, and so of course, the iPad Air being the inferior product would be the ideal iPad to get the OLED upgrade, especially since this rigid form of OLED should cost the same as a regular LCD panel the iPad Air 4 currently uses. But apparently plans for that have been cancelled, and now we're hearing this, and well, I'm just not sure how to interpret this information because it makes no sense in my opinion. Like I've said many times in the past, Apple rarely changes the display tech they use on their iPads. For example, up until this year, Apple's been using LCD across a range, and so for them to go from mini LED to OLED in a very short span of time does seem a little unrealistic. Anyways, those are my thoughts on these OLED iPad reports. Tell me your thoughts on this report in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. Check out the video in the icon above on details regarding the new AirPods. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.